I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope the sun is shining. You know what I mean? Um, I wanted to get into episode 3 after this hiatus that I had. And this hiatus was so beautiful, by the way. So, with how this hiatus went, sorry about that. I think I'm coming on with a cold. I feel like it's gonna shift a lot of things in general, just like how I put out my work and how I want to connect just with people in general. As much as I guess I can say that I'm sensitive to connectivity and how I, sorry about that. That was just like a bike going through. But as I was saying, but like sensitive to just, I don't know, just like how I connect with people, how I interact, how I come across, and all of that matters to me. So I've come to understand that, you know what, if you're gonna do something, practice it, honey. Preach it. You know what I mean? Preach it, practice it, preach it, whatever. But that's been the angle and also the influence of how I wanted to do episode 3, because with episode 3, that was starting to tap in rather more into the psyche aspect of just existence, really, and also just to keep like a mellow perspective. So in doing so, like with the TikTok reels, or TikTok videos, should I rather say, it wasn't, it just wasn't coming about, bro. Like, it didn't want to get ready. Just things, man, just things just started happening all at once. And at that time, you know, when you're still within the flow, you're still within that process, and you're like, oh, why does life have to handle you or throw such a curveball? But it helps you, it grounds you, you know? It kind of helps you to center, remind you that you knew yourself, you're still on the journey, first of all. Secondly, that you need to give yourself grace in general, like grace in who you are, especially because of who you're becoming. Because, I mean, you don't know that person, you know the feeling. You know, if I put this together with that, maybe that's how it will portray and look. But it's always a projection of, you know, the way forward type of thing. So yeah, through unpacking and going through whatever it was that was going on, it helped me to realize that I was actually carrying myself, you know, just carrying life, details, all of those nice things, you know. And if you're going to remain honest and true to your own work, you need to live it and preach it at the same time. And I didn't even know that I was going through that test up until I was in the thick of it. And especially when it was towards the end as well, where I'm talking about it now, like, damn, let's actually sit back and hold on to that timeline just for a second. You feel me? But you don't dwell so much on the positive, negative aspects. For me, I just look at it as a dual thing. It exists. It just coexists. Period. You know. But the as the aspect that you should be focusing on is, what is it trying to teach me? You know, and what gems do I need to know right now that can help me with whatever said situation is going on. You know. Probably it reminds you of about community. It reminds you that you're not alone. You know, I don't know. It just small little moments like that. They kind of are pieces that are restored back to you, without you even realizing that you needed those pieces to come back to you. And that's a gift within itself. That's like the little paradox that keeps happening. It's like these different layers that go on in our daily lives that add up to actually how impilo uyiphila kanjani. You know, how much energy are you giving it? How much time are you giving it? How much of your mind are you giving impilo yakho in general? You know? And I've noticed something like if you're gonna put in 110%, that's the kind of value that you're gonna get. Period. And it's all of these old sayings like can't force a horse. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. You know what I'm saying? All of these old sayings exist because there was a previous story that was seen, experienced, a lived thing, a shared experience, wisdom that was extracted from that moment, of which now pronounced this one thing, a statement, you know? So when someone says that statement, you'd be able to talk about the story in itself, like, this is what it means, this is what, it stands for, and what have you, and what have you, and what have you. But yeah, so I guess with this beauty, you see, like it's very raw. I didn't want to filter it too much, but it was my way of expressing how this project moved me, how this project has changed me, how I don't know, man, like it's still doing it. It's still in the process of, and I'm still in the process of becoming, of which is flippin' phenomenal. And I don't know, like I just wanted to document it, document the rawness, the realness, not on some TV type shit where it gets to be like a whole series, don't nah, you know. But just as those moments, like coming back to self, you know, coming back to who you are, coming back to home ground, coming back to home base, because that shit is important. We ignore the fact that we don't have quality people around us, quality friends around us, just quality anything really. But in seeking out that quality, we must also make sure that we're also quality ourselves, because we're too busy like chasing the next thing. And it's not to say that life shouldn't be lived or life shouldn't be chased, but there should be that time, that downtime of hibernation, that downtime where your problems, excuse me, excuse me, the problems that are internal or the thoughts that are internal end up engulfing you so deeply that you're so intrigued by when to find out, so curious to find out, so open to love to find out what's okay, sure. It's Tinder. Okay. Minganje. Nah, okay, great. Yeah, well, that kind of thing. But this body of work is going to be speaking to just the person who's going to need like pinjami moments, like, ayo, do you do you understand the problems that I've been going through, child? You know what I mean? That auntie cuckoo moments. You know what I mean? Come sit with me moments. You feel me? You feel me? But for real, that comes sit with me moments, because what I've noticed is that we're just living, guys. I am sorry, Shem. We are just living. We are just living. We are just living. We are doing whatever, whenever, and however, and it is shocking because consequences. Who consequences? Ooh, consequences for the what? And I mean brazen. Don't get me wrong, brazen. But who you gonna leave those consequences for? Who? Child, who? 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 Yo, I swear to God, like, nah, man. I know there's no manual for life and shit, but if I can say so myself, I feel like we're not living correctly sometimes. We're not. We're really not. We're just cadencing wherever we please, and we feel like, you know what, I could own some shit, I could say some shit, and no one can do nothing about it. Of which that's cool, but the truth is, what goes around comes around. Another statement, which is so cliche, so known, but living testament. Living testament. But anyway, before I get too into it, yeah, man. I just wanted to have this quick chat just to refresh self navigation codes, what they are, what they do. So I'm a self navigation code, guys. Like they can be daily life, songs, signs, 10222 everywhere, or like just angel. Well, they call them angel numbers. Excuse me. Angel numbers, flipping lyrics, song lyrics, colors, thoughts, visions. You know what I mean? Like self navigation codes. Ooh. No, I had to let it run through me just just for a minute. So self navigation codes, they literally just everyday life, everyday living, and it's the art of noticing. So it's kind of parallel to that, but more so having a for instance or a for example type shit. You know what I mean? Because then sometimes whenever you speak about maybe let's just say spiritual aspects, because spirituality does exist, but gay, we all have different opinions, but yeah, let's just go with that for now. When you try to touch on something spiritual, it's never quite easy for someone else to believe you dead on. It will always need to be something of, can I have a for instance? Can I have an example? Can I have a story from you, that you get to share that made you derive to that conclusion? And in what way did that spiritual side of you awaken and say, yes, I own that experience, or yes, I was a part of that experience? Trust, people can be difficult, but that's okay. I normally categorize that as aggressive curiosity. Aggressive curiosity. I know it's not a thing, but sometimes as you live, you go along, you create your own little language, your own little dictionary, and you're like, okay, cool, 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 cool. You know what I mean? Because it's everyday life. But yes, so that's when the whole obsession of even archiving came about. So then this is when archiving came about. Hence the Instagram page, of which on my Instagram page, my name is sinekuku underscore Umalo, you know? So you can find me there. Uh, on that specific page, it's literally just an archive, an archive of nostalgia, feelings, sentiments, everything. So it kind of does mimic the exact same energy of the navigation codes, but in a sense, it's kind of my collection of data or images, art, songs, the feeling. Just that, I don't know, man. It's like a moment. Like I've come well acquainted, like I have become so well acquainted with little small moments that I enjoy them so much and I want to capture them now. I just want to make it a thing. So hence born the self navigation codes, hence born the Instagram page, this nostalgic timeline that I'm creating. and it's beautiful. It's lovely. So yes, yes, I think I have word vomited for a minute now. But yeah, so we're gonna get into episode 3. I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing you guys in a bit. And if you connect with this work, if you love what I do, please support, follow, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. You know what I mean? Just support, guys. The love, you know. And also, I don't ever want you guys to feel like you have to do anything that you never want to do. Please do not bring that energy here. We're not about that here. We're about community. We're about family. We're about love. We're about family. I just saw Vin Diesel so vividly in my mind. Just saying we're family, bro. So I'm sorry. Do y'all understand? Shem, there's a lot. But anyway, we're family. Okay? Sunday. No, guys, I said I wasn't gonna take out the ghetto, the hood, the rat sheet, but she hurt. As if. Yeah. Guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. And then with episode 3, we're getting into the mental psyche. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna break down everything as I go along. But I love ya.